Hey, this is Steve Vargo with IDOC. The question of the week this week is, how do I handle no-shows? And in particular, how do I handle no-shows during a time when we're probably not operating at full capacity? So as you know, it's a pretty big hit now if you're operating at maybe half capacity, or you were seeing 3 or 4 patients before, and now you're seeing 1 or 2 an hour. So a lot of offices are wondering, how do we handle the no-shows during this time? So a couple things here, and one is on a more of a communication level and maybe appealing to the old law of reciprocity. So you're probably sending out some kind of a communication now to patients, letting them know about all the safety protocols that you're putting in place for their benefit. And somewhere in that communication is probably a good place to enter the changes that you're making with the schedule. That we have booked an hour-long slot just for you, or a 45-minute slot just for you, and make sure that they understand it's really important that if they can't make that slot, that you understand things come up, but if they can't make that appointment, that they call and let you know within 24 hours or 48 hours, whatever your policy is. The other thing is the no-show fee, which I think a lot of offices maybe have. Some doctors had it, some offices didn't have it. I think for most offices, they saw it as more of a deterrent. It was usually just a nominal fee, so it really didn't replace the complete lost revenue from not seeing an exam. But it may be time to revisit that and how much you actually enforce that. So I think people will understand this more now than maybe they did before, especially when they understand all the steps that you're going through for the patient. But it might be time to add somewhere in that as well in your communication with patients that because of the changes we've had to make, we have to enforce a no-show fee of X dollars if you can't make the appointment, or if you don't let us know within a certain time frame. So I think you want to plant that seed for people that it's really important that they make the exam. And some of these things, they might not just assume that you've made these accommodations for them. So hopefully that helps. Stay safe, everyone. And again, this is Steve Vargo with IDOC.